It's April 2021. We sold our house back in July, so 9 months exactly today. We sold our house, we bought an RV, and we've basically been living in it full time. So we've had a few people ask us questions, and since people have been asking us the same question, we figured we would just make a video and tell everyone at the same time the answers to these questions. So how many miles have we gone so far in 9 months?
We've gone 16,000 miles, or a little over 25,000 kilometers.
It's a bloody long way. How many states have we visited?
20.
What is the most used app on our phone?
The Maps app, because we're constantly in places that we know nothing about.
Most important vehicle maintenance. I'll take that one. Do your own oil change. We just did it a couple of weeks ago in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. At Chuck's house, we were very appreciative of him and his family letting us do it there. How important is vehicle insurance?
Very important. When you have issues that pop up or blow off.
Like our roof blowing off in Ohio, insurance was definitely needed there. It would have brought our trip to a halt if we had to pay that bill. What have we learned so far? One thing you've learned, Scotty.
Brooke cannot read a map. Not at all.
No, I can't use the phone. I can read a paper map, but I cannot use the phone. I've learned everything takes longer than we expect it to. Yeah, for sure. One thing you've learned about each other. What's one thing you've learned about me?
I have no idea.
Okay, I'll give you yours. You hate the cold. I
don't like to be cold.
I didn't know he didn't like the cold as much as he doesn't like the cold until we got stuck in the north of the US. How many places have we stayed? Like, what type of places have we stayed in?
So we stayed at our Harvest Host membership program. We stayed at Cracker Barrel a lot. We stayed at a few campgrounds. We've stayed at a Bass Pro Shop.
Casinos. We stayed at a casino with his parents recently. They came down to visit us as we were driving through. And then free camps, right?
Yes.
Like the spot we're at right now, we're in West Texas, and we're at a picnic area that allows us to free camp up to 24 hours. So we will be gone by 3 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. Craziest place that we've stayed?
Probably the craziest place is Rayco Field in the Upper Peninsula in Michigan. It was an abandoned bare field, and part of the getting to that location was driving down a dirt road. And
you thought you were in the movie Deliverance?
Yes.
I would say the craziest place we stayed was the Harbor Freight when our roof fell off the van or blew off the van. We had to stay at a Harbor Freight tool shop and ask the manager for permission. The longest stay that we've had anywhere?
Probably my parents waiting for the parts for the roof to come back in when those got blown off, because they had to be custom made to be put back on our RV since it's not a brand new RV.
Most likely to return to states?
We did enjoy Michigan. Surprisingly, we enjoyed West Virginia a lot more than we thought we would. It was very beautiful. We caught it at the right time of the year with all of the leaves changing. Yeah,
for sure. I'd go back to West Virginia and then Michigan, definitely. Least likely state to return to, I think we can definitely say there's one state we don't want to go back to, and that's
Wisconsin.
Wisconsin, for multiple reasons. I don't know if you know this, Scotty, but I'm quite excited that we figured out something that the RV does that we didn't know that it had the capability of doing.
The seats swiveling around?
Yes, the seats in the front swivel around, so it gives us extra space, and I love it. I sit there and read. What's the best upgrade we've done to the RV?
The tires.
The tires? I didn't have those on the list.
The new tires make the drive so much smoother and much more comfortable.
Thank you, US stimulus package, for our tires, because they were expensive. I put down the floors, the sofa that we sleep on, and then the TV, because we upgraded the TV at Christmas, and that's a win. We have a built-in DVD player, we don't have wires and crap just everywhere. Best investment in the last 9 months?
Probably the solar panels.
Okay, solar panels for sure, because then we don't run out of energy and we can stay out for longer without having to actually go to a campsite. I put down the paddleboard because we had a lot of fun with that.
Yeah.
And then you made an investment at a Goodwill store that was, I think, the best investment we've made in the last 9 months. What was it?
Paw Patrol. Paw Patrol. A DVD for our daughter to let her watch her favorite TV show over and over and over and over and over again.
Because we don't have cable TV, pay TV, so Scott found in a boutique Goodwill store in West Palm Beach a DVD for $2, and it has 10 episodes of Paw Patrol. Best investment for the last 9 months for sure. Best return on investments.
The bicycles.
The bikes. Even with one of them getting stolen, bikes, because it means when we're in town somewhere we can get around and we can do things that we wouldn't otherwise be able to do. Because
same thing in the state parks, where you can get around the state parks so
Right.
much easier because they're so large.
We can park the car and just go on our bikes, which is awesome. And Dylan absolutely loves her bike carrier. Most thankful for? What are we most thankful for?
The friends and family let us stay at their house when the crap hits the fan.
True. That is one thing. I had thought about this and I'm thinking, we've been chasing the endless summer. That's what I'm most thankful about, because we were able to escape the weather. And for our friends in Mississippi and in the South that got hit with the snow apocalypse, we are so glad we were in Florida. I'm sorry for you, but we had fun in the sun. If we were to settle back down somewhere, is there anywhere that we can rule out?
Anything north of the Mason-Dixon line.
So far, we haven't made it that far west yet, but we are in West Texas and we're heading to the West Coast now. But from everywhere we traveled previous to now, anywhere in the north above the Mason-Dixon line, out. It's too bloody cold. The snowbirds have got the idea with having a property in the north for the warmer months and then Florida for the summer months. That would be pretty cool, but it also requires a lot of money. Funny camping van story. I had written down one, so while I tell this one, you can think if you have any others. But one day we were driving along and I said, "Hey Scotty, can you go fill up my water bottle?" He's like, "Oh, well, you can drink mine." And my response was, "Well, I already have."
So I got to fill up 2 water bottles.
Have you got a funny story that you can remember? Maybe this morning when we were doing school with Dylan, and I was asking her for things that start with the letter A, and she said,
"Animal, animal, animal." And Bruce's like, "That is so good, that is so good." She was pointing outside of the camping van. We had a flock of sheep
come up right beside the van.
And we're eating, and she's pointing at them, and Brooke's all excited. She's learning her alphabet, and turns out she's just pointing at the animals outside.
All right, last question. Do we like living in the RV full time?
Yes.
Yes. We'll catch you soon.
Nothing is perfect. Daddy! Let's do that one again. Well, hang on.
I think we have visitors at the rest area that we're at. So Dylan, 3 years old, and has gone to 20 states already. I'm sure there's plenty of people that are jealous.
No, 20 states just now.
Oh, just in this trip, yes. She's got more than that, right?
She's got 29 states total. Bonus clip. Do we get sick of looking at each other and talking with each other all the time? Yes.